European Union or EU coordinates COVID-19 relief in Namibia. The rising number of COVID-19 cases in Namibia recently prompted the nation to request assistance from the EU Civil Protection Mechanism. A flight to Windhoek, the capital of Namibia, has delivered vital supplies from Germany, such as personal protective equipment, antigen tests, and intensive care beds. As part of their coordinated efforts, the governments of Belgium and Finland have also contributed medical supplies to the country. The EU, which has received requests for pandemic aid from over 45 nations, funds 75% of the transportation expenses for sending vaccinations, medical and protective equipment, and vital materials. The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care, and True Caring. Our heartfelt appreciation, European Union, for ensuring access to critical medical supplies to those in need, and Germany, Belgium, and Finland for your kind contribution to the lovely Namibians. In divine blessings, may we quickly change the fate of the pandemic as humanity fully adopts the compassionate vegan diet.
Researchers examine fate of Earth in billions of years. A study by astrophysicists from the University of Warwick in the United Kingdom, led by Dr. Dimitri Veras, in collaboration with Dr. Aline Bidotto from the University of Dublin in Ireland, examined whether our planet will be able to survive the Sun's inevitable transformation into a red giant in around 5 billion years. At this point, its radius will expand by millions of kilometers, and the solar winds will be strong enough to eliminate the Earth's protective magnetic shield, thus ending all life. However, it was noted that eventually the Sun will transform into a white dwarf, and life on Earth could potentially flourish again. Thank you, Dr. Veras, Dr. Vidotto, and co-researchers for your fascinating study. In cosmic splendor, may your research awaken the realization of the impermanence of the 3 realms in the hearts of all people as we seek liberation in heaven.
World Animal Foundation publishes list of 10 actions to save the oceans and life it supports. As commercial fishing is a major cause of dead zones and destruction of marine habitats in every ocean of the planet, the World Animal Foundation, a volunteer-run non-profit from the United States whose focus is saving animals, recently highlighted going vegan as the most effective method to save the oceans. The foundation explained, by opting to consume exclusively plant-based food, you aid in the rescue of our oceans, while easing animal suffering at the same time. Other actions recommended included voting for political representatives who will help the oceans, collecting litter near beaches, informing others of the situation, and using less energy. Our gratitude, World Animal Foundation, for all you are doing to help protect our animal co-inhabitants and the planet. In God's enduring grace, may the people of the world follow your wise advice for a flourishing ecosystem.
Argentine city bans plastic packaging for fruits and vegetables. Rosario is the first city in Argentina to enact regulations that state all of the city's shops and supermarkets are no longer allowed to use plastic wrap, specifically films and trays for fruits and vegetables and leafy vegetables that have skin for natural protection. The move comes in an effort to reduce polluting materials and their impact on the environment. Rosario City Councilor Maria Luz Olaza-Goitia, author of the Environment Protecting Rule, explained 90% of the waste in the Paraná River is plastic. In addition, there's an alarming presence of microplastics and mesoplastics in the area that includes our city. We laud your noble efforts to protect our Earth with this admirable piece of legislation, Rosario. May all of Argentina and the world follow your lead as we move to a planet free of harmful plastic waste in universal guidance.
Hero in United States honored for saving drowning child. In May 2021, Jonathan Bauer jumped off a 7-meter height bridge in Ocean City, Maryland, into 1.5 meters of water to save the life of a drowning 23-month-old toddler. Mr. Bauer was on the bridge when an accident occurred that involved 5 vehicles, including his own. In the bay below, he noticed a child who was one of the crashed vehicle's occupants, floating in the water face down, and quickly jumped in to save her. A boater then pulled the pair into his boat and brought them to shore. The toddler was flown to a hospital and later released. For his actions, Jonathan Bauer was honored as a hometown hero by the Air Force and also received a citation from Maryland's governor, the Honorable Larry Hogan, who is a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate. Thank you for your bravery and love in action, Jonathan Bauer, and we pray the toddler is strong and healthy in the support of the Providence. May your courageous example encourage others to live their lives in selfless service to humanity, the animals, and the planet.
Turns to vegan food with unstable economy. Some in Lebanon have recognized that eating plant-based food and vegan sources of protein are more financially sustainable than purchasing meat and animal products, following a 90% decline in the value of their currency. The non-profit Lebanese Vegans, which promotes veganism in the country, has been helping to raise awareness about the many benefits of shifting to plant-based foods, and has also been delivering vegan meals to Beirut residents in need. With another organization called Basecamp Beirut, vegan activist Roland Assar commented, "Every animal product can be substituted by vegan food, and it's cheaper in this economic situation." Lebanese Vegans is a Shining World Vegan Incentive Award recipient that also received a $10,000 contribution from Supreme Master Ching Hai to further its work. Our applause Lebanese Vegans in Basecamp Beirut for providing delicious and nutritious food to the people of Lebanon. May the warm and friendly citizens of your nation continue the compassionate trend, and we pray they all have abundant vegan sustenance and are well, in the mercy of Allah.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for his compassion and love towards his precious children.
Rescued Labrador nurtures orphan kittens. Canine Bertie, not yet 2 years old, was adopted from the Battersea Dogs and Cats Home, an animal rescue center in the United Kingdom, by its head nurse, Rachel Abdi. When 7 2-week-old kittens were found on the street alone and brought to Battersea, Miss Abdi agreed to foster them until they were old enough for adoption. During this time, Bertie played an instrumental role in caring for the kittens, socializing them, and helping to boost their confidence. Rachel commented, "I'm incredibly proud of Bertie. He's barely an adult himself, but you wouldn't think it when you see how incredibly patient and nurturing he has been. Bravo, Bertie! Your pawing it forward has touched hearts across the globe. Many thanks also Battersea Dogs and Cats Home and Rachel Abdi for your love in action. May all animals be treated with the care and love they so deserve. In God's watchful gaze."